Hi, how have you been? I never thought that I would be selected in the interview and I just did the course. Today's topic is watching movies and developing your English language skills. So I was not, you can see that here. Okay, sometimes I write important lines. Hi, how have you been? Well, I'm here only. I haven't gone anywhere. I got a couple of emails and few comments asking me, "Where are you? You haven't been uploading videos for a very long time." I thought you wouldn't notice that. Actually, I haven't uploaded any videos since September 16th. Well, I had enrolled for a course. From September 16th, I was doing a course through the British Council from the University of Cambridge. As some of you know, I've got base in English literature. I've completed my master's, bachelor's, and also research, MPhil in English literature. But I wanted to get some base with English language teaching, and I found that CELTA, you must have heard of this course, is an internationally recognized course. So I'd applied for that. I never thought that I would be selected in the interview, and I just did the course. And some of you already know that it is an internationally accepted course. It is definitely going to help me and people who are coming for training. I will give details on the course in one of the videos because many people really want to know more about it, why it is taken, what is the benefit of taking it. Now, from my side, I feel always having a certificate that's internationally recognized, and that too from the natives, is an asset. I did all my masters, my bachelor's, the research, everything with Indian University, and that was definitely something that gave me a lot of inputs. Now, CELTA was different. I'll be sharing that through another video. Now, tell me, how do you feel? Like, how are you all? How have you been doing? What are some of the things that you've been doing in the past 2 months? You can always comment. Please make use of the comment section in a more productive way. Yes, so have you been learning English? Have you been doing something very important, upgrading your skills? How was Diwali for you? Actually, I was completely engrossed in the course from September 16th. It got over just 2 days back, and really I had sleepless nights, lot of tension. I mean, it's an intensive course. That's why it's called a demanding course. Now, today's topic is watching movies and developing your English language skills. So I was not very active on YouTube. In fact, I never had time to watch videos also. I've already done a video on subtitles, the disadvantages and advantages of switching on the subtitles, learning English. See, I've been listening to a lot of experts also saying, if you want to learn English, watch movies. Of course, it is one way of developing your fluency, of listening, of understanding the accent. But if you're not able to understand the foreign accent, if you're not able to understand Desi movies also that's in English, it's okay. It doesn't mean that you're bad in English. Because people who are into this English language teaching also sometimes recommend to watch movies, and now it has reached a stage where even beginners are told to watch movies. See, sometimes it works. For some people it works. From my experience, I never grew up watching English movies. I used to watch, but that was not the only thing that helped me. Personally, books helped me. Personally, listening also helped me a lot to groom my pronunciation skills. I'm not saying I'm an expert now, but definitely I've been working on it. Okay, now coming to watching movies, switching on the subtitles or turning it off, definitely I've done that video. Please go back to that. Of course, there are disadvantages. But if you're not able to understand the movie dialogues or the content despite switching on the subtitles, it's okay. That's not your cup of tea. It's just one method of listening, receiving the pronunciation, learning some words also. Okay, if you really like watching series, if you like watching movies, and if you feel that it helps you, what you could do is, definitely you will be having your mobile phones with you always. right? You can take a note of some phrases, some words in your notepad. That's what I've been doing. I have it in my notepad. I sometimes write it down because you may not have books all the time next to you. Okay, if you're so lazy and you feel that this word is so nice or this phrase is nice, write it into your tab or mobile phone that's easily accessible, I suppose. Otherwise, what I do is whenever I read a book, I keep a note of the words, only the words without the meanings. You can see that here. Okay, sometimes I write important lines also from the books. Sometimes I draw pictures, like I love this book Wintering, so I did the cover page of the book because I read it when I was going through a very difficult phase of my life, and this book, so some important line from there. So these are the ways in which you can recreate something that you liked from a book. Just just get involved in the reading process. It's not necessary to always do all these things to learn the words and phrases. That's not my idea. You can do it the way you like. At least have a small diary. You can put in the words if you want. If you like 10 words, put it down there. Yeah, and don't write the meaning. Maybe after 2 weeks, just go through it. You will be able to remember at least 3 or 4 words. That's how you develop. If you can't remember any of the words, it's okay. You are not testing yourself. You are not writing an examination. You are developing. You are progressing, and that's very important. Because I have come across people who don't have the basic necessities, the basic facility to learn the English language, but they take the effort. Making effort is very important to frame sentences, to upgrade themselves. And also at the same time, I find learners who keep on complaining, oh, what is so great in English? I'll do another video on English. English has got no horns. Okay, it's a language. It's an international language. The horns are created by people. And there are people who work by watching films, by watching net series. And also many people have told me that I've been able to work on sentences by watching Netflix series or some of the web series that you have. It's good. It works with some people and they have been successful at this particular way of working, but it may not work with everyone, as I told you earlier. Grammar is something that you need to practice. Sentence formation should come with practice. There are different methods in which you can do it. There are no shortcuts to learning the language. Even after doing this course, we had tutors from very high levels of language learning with experience. They repeatedly told that it's always hard work. You need to work hard. There are no easy ways to reach a particular level. And you would have also observed, if you're a beginner now and if you feel that I have reached this level, it's because of some work that you have been doing consistently. Okay, now because of your work or maybe because of your daily schedule, you may not get the time, but make at least 10 to 15 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes daily. You can definitely do that. When you have the time for other things, try to spare that much time every day to read something, to write down something, and that would increase to 15 to 20 minutes, and it's going to help you a lot. Yes, so I thought of doing this video because people had a lot of clarification with watching movies. One more thing that I always suggest to my learners during the training sessions is, suppose you're finding it very difficult to remember, we have stories created and uploaded on YouTube. Stories are very short. Don't think that it's only a story, that it's only for children, because it's always in standard English and simple English. It's easy to remember. Suppose it's about a king and a fox, for example. You need not focus on the plot, but you can always focus on the way sentences are structured. It's always in the standard form with very less mistakes. Okay, minimal mistakes, I should say. You can watch the story once with the visual part. You can keep away the video and connect the device to headset and then listen to the story just like that, because you know the visual part, even if you're not interested in the visual part, which is sometimes animated, you can just listen to it because it is always in good English. I have seen children watching cartoons in different languages and developing language skills. So it's good to begin with short stories because you may not have time to watch 30 to 40 minutes of stories. If you can, well and good, you have audiobooks also, and many of you are already doing it. Many of you have been sending me emails saying I am listening to audiobooks and it's been great, it's helping me. But apart from that, if you don't have the time, it's always good to pay attention to short stories. Don't always downgrade and say that's for children, I don't require it. Why children are asked to read short stories? Why do we have different reading skills for them? It's because they need to develop in that way. It begins from there. But still, if you feel it's a beginner, it's okay. It's okay. Tomorrow if I want to learn some other language, I'll definitely be a beginner. Just because I know a little bit of English, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to be a beginner in other languages. Right? So always there is a beginning stage, and be happy about it so that you can progress. Okay? So these are the things that I've been doing. I quickly thought of creating this video because I got a few comments, I got a few emails asking me what I've been doing. So I was into this course and it's completed. Now I'm waiting for the report, and once I get the final report, I'll definitely share about the course, about the experience. Of course, everything has got both the sides, but still how much I liked it, how much I've learned, and why I opted for the course. I had to take a break from YouTube. I thought that I would be uploading YouTube videos while doing the course, but I was not able to do it because, as I told you, it was very intensive. If you have any topics that you would love to listen from me, or you would like me to make it a part of my channel, you can definitely let me know. Thank you so much for staying with me, and bye-bye.